We got the best from the West, not Zab. We got that dirty South monster, Barack Obama. Let's show everybody what's really going on with this Bible Belt, man. Let's get it. Bible Belt gotta burn. Preacher man gotta wait your turn. Gotta get my brothers and sisters. They survive my only concern. This shit has gotta stop. They lock and pop everything they see. Behind the badge of police, they kill us with their knees. Nigga, please. The damage, 400 years advantage. Columbus, rape, rob, and murder in the name of the Spanish. The canvas been painted, Christianity is reigning. They rule as the wicked in the earth. Let me explain it. Take the man up out the house, put the woman on the stripper pole. Children in the street, counting money from the dope they sold. Old folks go to church to learn from the Bible. Preacher man, take their money, teach them false idols. This is psycho drama. Our minds, they wanna melt. We gotta take my niggas shit, burn this Bible Belt. This is psycho drama. Our minds, they wanna melt. We gotta take my niggas shit, burn the Bible Belt. Come on.
A man trying to reach for anything to save his own life. Try to love this world and everything that came with it made me hate life. The niggas dropping rounds, killing over corners. I ain't talking about a cage fight. Better pick a side, cause it's getting wild. Me and my brothers on the same side. And we trying to save lives. They tryna ruin them. We make it look easy. Everybody can't do this. If they could, they be doing it. If they ain't one West, it's fuck everybody. And I don't care who it is. We living in hell. Learn how to adapt. Survive and maneuver in it. They got lines for a reason, so they better get crossed. Cause they know what we do to niggas. Niggas go to your Christian, get out of Muslim, then join a new religion. I ain't fucking with that. Shirt on my neck, but this ain't Judaism and they claim it with Christ. But they ain't with us, we never knew them niggas. Yeah, I'm too committed. One West, the conglomerate, what we teaching in school. They ain't gonna teach you in all black colleges. I'm just stating the obvious. Universal, that's practical knowledge. And they heard what we do in the streets, got the whole city asking about us. We get rid of half of the problems.
Yeah, I was deep in that water, no call for help. Yeah. Yeah, I'ma drown in that water, but call myself. I'ma drown in that shit, but I'ma drown in that black scully on the black mind, letting black thoughts on the black pen. Two black T's down to the black breeze, yeah, the black Mac 10. Back in with the madmen, just riding, looking for madness, deep in my passion, blasting, laughing, thinking back. My life was tragic, fuck. Young niggas stuck. I'm counting my scars and giving them back. Don't pray on my knees and fuck white Jesus. Fuck these hard times attached. Fuck your preacher, fuck your deacon, fuck your marching shit. Slack, bring back that segregation shit. It's so hard being black. I just stack and bring these slurs to every curve and every bird. We was brought up not to swerve. Bitch, we meant every word. No intrusion in these houses that we moving with our spouses. Don't be sure, nigga, make sure. No excuses, no cowards. This the mind of the oppressing, raising nigga inside us. Grinding to relieve the stress, but this pagan shit behind us chasing. Head or face in this life wasn't made to be silent. Crazy, praying Christ and seeing hate me, bitch. We was raised up to be. The only way to get out this motherfucking rut, this motherfucking paradise that we call hell, which is home, is to destroy y'all religion, to destroy y'all thoughts and all the to completely eradicate the doctrines forced on our souls, violently assimilated into our minds. See, we don't understand the damage done to our men, done to our women, done to our babies, done to our motherfucking nation just by siding with the enemy. The most detrimental yet intoxicating substances still remain true and in power. Money, my nigga. Pussy, my nigga. Drugs, my nigga. And religion, my nigga. Become infected.
It's a delay right here somewhere.
It's gonna be like a 7 to 10 second delay, I think.
Let me know when you want me to unmute.
Bear with me. 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 Hey, family, listen. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode.
Appreciate that too.
Of Rich Rhetoric, man. I am your host. I am your brother, Born Rich, man. We in the building, man. As you can see, man, I got my brothers in here today. You know what I mean? I didn't come to play today. I did not come to play today, man. Everybody been talking all that shit about the Israelites and these brothers are black supremacists and they don't know what they man. We here, man. You asked for them. You wanted these brothers outside, now they outside. You know what I mean? And y'all know what the question is, man. Should we burn the Bible Belt? I come from Tennessee, family. All I know is the Bible Belt. That's the first thing they'll tell you as a young nigga growing up in Nashville. Man, you're in the heart of the Bible Belt. Them white folks ain't finna let you do this and that and that and that and this and that and that because you're in the heart of the Bible Belt. So these brothers is coming to set that shit on fire, man. My brother in the shop, my brother in the car, man. They in the building, man. They in the building, man.
That's right.
Powerful things coming, man. And y'all know we're gonna get into all the shits, man. We're gonna get into Roe v. Wade, a little talk about reparations. They said R. Kelly got 30 years. We're getting into abortion. You know, it's a lot of shit. I miss my brothers. Man. You know, I gotta talk about all the shit with them, man. And then the beautiful shit that they have been doing for the community and the beautiful things that they have coming up for the community. We getting into all of that, man. Hit the like button. Tell a friend that we here. We in the building, man. To the ISUPK family and everybody on Facebook. Hey, tell a friend we here. It's going down today, man. So how y'all doing, brothers?
Man,
how you doing
good, man? Good to see you, McGee.
Nah, I love it. It's a celebration.
Doing real good, man. Shit, we can't complain.
It's a celebration every time, man. So for the people, I already said your names, but for the people, tell them what's your name, brother, and introduce yourself, brother.
This is Officer in the Shock, Officer 5000, the Shock Mayatha of the ISUPK, and it's my brother right here.
Officer 1000, Naquan from the ISUPK.
And for the new people, so you said you're an officer of 5,000. You have 5,000 men.
Yeah. Oh. In the ISUPK, we have rank and structure in the school. It's nothing different than what they did in the scriptures. So what that means is like in ISUPK, you have the trooper program. So brothers that just come in, they're troopers. They put in work. You know, they come in is basically like soldiers coming in the troop, but like students. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they choose to want to become a priest, then they'll have to pass a test where they become an officer of 50. Then it goes to an officer of 500. Then it goes to an officer of 1,000, officer of 5,000. Then a captain of 10,000, captain of 13,000, and then there's general. So we have rank and order in the ISUPK. And what those numbers mean is that you're responsible for, like Officer 5,000, you're responsible for 5,000 families. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just men, it's families. So when that comes to you, that's what you're going to be responsible for. So it's not something just to brag about or something. It's a burden on you. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you should take serious and be responsible for and do the Lord's work. So it's not a game what we're doing here. You know
That's my brother. Brother Naquan, talk to me, man. What are you saying? An officer of 1,000?
Yeah, I'm also 1,000. It's the same like the brother was just saying. You know, I'm just responsible for 1,000 families. You know, and it's a great responsibility. You know, with much responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility to deal with when you're dealing with families and trying to uplift the people. You know, so it's a lot of responsibilities, and that's just the rank that we get. And we go. Brothers go up. You keep going up. It don't never stop. Your work don't never stop. So you'll continue to get ranked as long as you in the ISUPK, and just don't just take it serious. Like Nashak just says, just take it serious, and we take our job extremely serious.
Sure.
I love it. So ISUPK, let's go back to the basics, man. ISUPK, what is that acronym? What does that stand for, brothers?
It stands for the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started in 1969. And what we stand for is basically Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't know who they are. It's a curse in Deuteronomy 28. And part of that curse is not knowing our identity. You can't be black. It's a crayon color. You can't be African American. Them are two different white boys. Our people don't even understand that. African American, it comes from African. Africa was named after a white man, Africanus Leo Scipius. You know what I'm saying? He was a German general, and he conquered that land. You know how Africa's all cut out, you know, Zimbabwe and all the cuts. Like Africans didn't even do that. You know, that's a white man doing that. And then America, that name comes from Amerigo Vespucci. There was a map maker here that was Italian that made a lot of maps for America. So when we call ourselves African American, we're really calling ourselves after two white boys.
Right.
Not even including your last name is from a white man.
Right.
So if you Black, Hispanic, and Native, and this goes out to our Hispanic brothers and sisters too, man, like Gomez and Fernandez, those are Spanish names. That's not your name either. That ain't we all got conquered. Like your name's gonna come from who you got conquered.
Absolutely.
From. So our brothers and sisters in that are Hispanic got conquered by Spaniards. That's in Europe. So all that stuff is tied into us not knowing who our identity is. And the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, if you just break it down, so we Israelites, this is a school for us, and we use universal and practical knowledge. Like we use common sense. You know, and wisdom from the Bible. Like if you look at Isaiah 33:6, I believe, it tell you like how we gonna stabilize ourselves in this time is through wisdom and knowledge.
Right.
You can't just go by how you feel or what you think you should do, and like we don't have a moral compass as a whole people. The only reason why we even say Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians or Native Americans or whatever word they want to use is because that's the word that our people attach themselves to.
Absolutely.
So that's the only reason why we use that word.
Absolutely. Because I'll say that, right?
You know
I'll say I'm a foundational Black American, right? But it's only for the purpose of reparations.
Right.
Do I think America looks at me as an American? No. But if we're gonna fight this reparation shit, we're gonna have to play them at their own game when it comes to lawsuits and suing them. And I know some of y'all brothers probably think that, you know, why try to sue Esau or sue the devil? It don't work. It don't work.
I'm gonna tell you like
Talk
this,
to me,
McGee, honestly, man, it's like this. If that's what y'all want to do, then like, you know, so be it. Like y'all do what y'all think y'all need to do. Well, I mean, we ain't here to tell you like don't do that. If that's what you want to do, do it. If you succeed, man, Most High Christ. It's just that when you do the work that we do and you got boots on the ground and you looking at your people every day and you see how destroyed they are, it's just you want more than that. Like you don't want just money. You just don't want just riches. You want rulership. Like rulership is different. Rulership is like when you see how we standing here right here.
Yeah.
And we govern the law. Like you was talking about earlier about bringing up Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
That wouldn't even be a conversation. It's like it's not even a thought with us because we go by the scriptures, and what the scriptures teach is it's murder, man. Like I know a lot of reasons people women want to believe and people want to believe in the world is that, well, I've been raped. That's less than 1% of women. You know, the real reason.
There. Yeah, okay, you going there. So we going there.
Hot girl summer.
Right.
Yeah.
So the real reason is the hot girl summer thing. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm just a
you enjoy a hot girl from time to time.
No, I'm a little hell no.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay,
We don't
brother.
get whores, bro. If we get whores, we change them. You know what I mean? But I know. But the thing is, like Quan got to keep me up on game sometime about the hot girl summer and stuff like that because that's the reason why these women won't get abortions because they just want to open their legs up.
Thanks.
Now, once you get pregnant, you want a way out of it. But what if that child is the very child that's gonna take care of you when you get old?
That's a fact.
When you get Alzheimer's.
Let me say this.
But you killed that child, so now that child can't even take care of you. And then when women do that, this is one thing that every woman that's ever had abortions has to admit, whether now, while they're having fun, or when they get older, it plagues your mind. It's almost like you go through the same thing that you went through when you was raped. Like somebody, I think General Hazayan told us one time that he heard that women have an issue with hearing vacuums that have had abortions, but because it reminds them of the sound when they got their abortion.
Okay.
And there's certain smells that they smell that reminds them of their time.
Yeah.
So you traumatized from that. That's something that you're not supposed to be doing.
So
You gonna say
I
something?
shouted y'all out.
Yeah, if I
think you
could,
said
if I
something.
could, real quick, I just want to add something. You know, don't think at all that we're against, you know, making Esau pay for the crimes that he committed.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? If you want to sue Esau, man, sue the hell out of
That's
Esau.
right.
Get all the money you can. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that be the end all be all. That's what we, you know, the brother was just trying to explain. You know, don't let that be the end all be all, because a lot of us, and the reason why I think that, you know, you can sue Esau, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but Esau gonna hold you to that money. He gonna be like, okay, well, I don't want to hear nothing about, you know, y'all being the oppressed people and all of this stuff after we done gave you, you know, $45 billion to, you know, take. We don't want to hear no more about that. I don't want to hear no more about I'm the white man that the devil, you know, I'm the devil that the Bible speak of.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about slavery.
Right.
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, because we done gave you $45 billion. And that's what Esau gonna end up doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna hold you to that money that he give you. And the scriptures say, you know, the gift destroys the heart.
That's right.
So you'll start to begin to see that, you know, you'll start to think that Esau is just, you know, he's cool now. You know what I'm saying? He done gave us money. He cool now. And then we'll start going after each other.
I don't
You know what I'm
think
saying?
so.
We'll start going after each other because it's so many coons, and Uncle Todd's gonna be like, okay, man, well, he done paid us, man. Why is we still, you know, fighting against him? You dig what I'm saying?
I
So,
give you that. I give you that.
so
But
you know, I'm just saying, don't let that be the end all be all. You know, we want rulership. We want, you know, I want 400 years of slavery.
Yeah.
They put us through 400 years of slavery. I want 400. I want my hit back. I want my lick back. Can I get 400 years of slavery from you? You dig what I'm saying? And try to, you know, see how much money we can make off cotton.
That's right.
so my thing is, look, so when I say, like, I fight for reparations, right? So if we were to receive this payment,
Mhm.
it's not going to end racism. It's not ending anything. This right here is a debt that is old.
Mhm.
This debt is owed to my grandmother's grandmother. You understand what I'm saying? My grandmother's grandmother built this country. She got out here and worked from sun up to sundown to build this country, and she worked for free. Like, we talking about free labor.
But can you put a price? So, like, if I could,
Yeah, please.
but
Go
can
ahead,
you put a price on the crimes that Esau done committed against our people?
You really can't, but let's
You dig what I'm
let's
saying?
throw a
Can you put a
ballpark
price?
figure.
But that you throw a ballpark figure out there, it's still, they're gonna hold you to that ballpark figure. They're gonna be like, okay, well, I don't want to hear about, you know, what we done to y'all and all this stuff no more. We done paid y'all. You know what I'm saying? So be quiet, shut up. You know, go buy a Cadillac, go buy some chicken.
They do that now.
You know what I'm saying?
They do that now, right?
Yeah, that's what
They kill a nigga in the street, and we march, and they say, "Shut up, niggas! Why y'all marching for? Shut up!" So we do that now. So might as well get a little. They might well break us off a check.
Here's my
Cut
thing
the check
too.
for that.
Here's my thing too. Okay, I think the perfect example was when Dave Chappelle did a skit,
Mhm.
and like they gave reparations back,
Right.
Yeah.
and all they said, "Oh, we're having a problem with keeping Escalades in stock."
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
was doing stuff
It's
like
gonna
that,
be
right?
that.
Now here's the issue, man. Now, if we was together as a nation and moving together with some kind of moral compass where we had our own stability, our own law, we segregate from everybody, and then you was to receive what was owed with reparations,
Mhm.
then it would make sense to me. But if you have brothers and sisters that are drug addicts, alcoholics,
Mhm.
got gambling problems, some of them are they're psychopaths, like they killers and they kill off anything because you know they got mental problems.
Yeah.
Even I'm gonna hit you with this.
Talk to me.
Now you finna step back. I'm gonna put you in this box now.
I'm listening.
Now a lot of our brothers and sisters are from the LGBTQ movement, and they gonna want their money too.
They qualify.
So now if they qualify, then they gonna put more money to push that too. So if we got all these, now that's a problem. You know that's a problem.
I give you that.
So now,
I give
if
you
you
that.
got all these people getting this money that have these issues and we don't move together, if you have an alcoholic and now he gets $40 million,
Right.
He's gonna buy more alcoholic. But let me tell you this.
How's that gonna help?
Let me tell you
anything?
this. It don't. I can't worry about the alcoholic and the crackhead and the cocaine snorter. I can't. I know brothers who are building. I know a brother who has an all black school that you put 40,000 in his pocket.
Mhm.
Now we can like the ISUPK. Just saying, we put an extra extra $80,000 into the ISUPK. Now we can open up more schools. See, I'm not worried about.
But here's the thing,
I'm
McGee,
not worried about
we
the
doing
people
that.
who's gonna do some bullshit. I'm worried about the builders. I always say, brother, builders are gonna build regardless.
Right.
So the ISUPK can use an extra 100,000. They don't need it. I'm not saying brothers need it, but if you drop that in that lap, then they're gonna go up. Builders are gonna build.
But let me ask you something. But what's more important? Having the ability to govern your own people or having the money for it?
I think the money takes it. The money makes it
okay,
where you can build where you can govern your own.
You can't
people.
do that.
Right.
Now I'm gonna show you
Talk
why.
to me.
Black people have multi-billion dollar resource within us right now without reparations.
Yes.
And look what we do with our money.
Yes.
We don't take our money.
It doesn't circulate.
Even with all the builders you're talking about, they're not working together to where we're already established. Like when we get that money, McGee, if you was to get that money, I'm not like Officer Naquan said, it's not a bad thing to get the money. What's bad is what you're gonna do with it. That's the point. Now, if we look, the whole reason why, like you asked us about rank and 1,000, 5,000. The whole point of that, man, when you get deep into that, it's almost like we are being trained right now on how to govern ourselves. So when Christ do get here, we already established. When Christ get here, we already established. So we already know how to keep families together, how to have proper counsel, how to go to a brother if you have a problem, how a sister need to go to. So all these things are being worked on now. Like we're creating a kingdom within a kingdom right now. So it'd be different if our people was doing that in the world. What we call in the world is people that just don't obey the law. It'd be different if they was doing that right now, but they not. So what is going to change just because you got a couple of builders and now y'all got money?
It's like if I could add on to what you're saying we can't think about the drug, the drug users and the crackheads and stuff like that. Well, guess what? Those crackheads are going to be the millionaires. You know what I'm saying? This is who you putting in charge of millions of dollars. Even if, like, say, for instance, Whitney Houston, she was a millionaire. She died a damn crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Think of Michael Jackson was a millionaire. Prince. They all died with money. So money ain't the what we need to fix our people. Money ain't, of course we need some money.
We need money.
We need money, but money is, morality is greater than money.
Right.
We need to fix us as a people first. The money can, we can't do them destroy each other with money. If we're not fixed as a people.
Okay, I mean, I hear you. I hear you. So if money is not what we need, brothers, y'all talk to me. What do we need? Do we need Christ? Is that what the black people need to really take? Get ourselves to the next level. Is Christ what we need?
I'm gonna say this with all due respect, but that's real Christian. You know what I mean? What we need. That's what Christians say. We need Christ. We need Jesus.
That's why I gotta ask you.
Nah, man. We need. We need law. We need a constitution. We need some kind of constitution that is black, is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It don't have nothing to do with no other nation but us. And then we need a leader to follow. Like we always been looking at civil rights leaders, where they at? None of them are here.
Oh shit.
None of them are here.
There you go.
Like even when we go to Juneteenth, what one of my brothers, but this brother right here,
go ahead, bro.
We've been talking a lot lately. And what we noticed when we pulled up, we went to. Did you go to the Juneteenth?
What was it? It was down the street.
It was one down the street and it was one in Hadley Park.
Okay.
We went to both of them.
Okay.
Like we was we always go to events like that, not necessarily celebrating, but we talk to the people. We tell them what we doing, where the school at. We out there fishing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Christ would do. But the thing what we realized is Juneteenth, next Juneteenth. Mark my words. You're gonna see rainbow, different flags. Now they got a different flag. It's got like a black circle in it, and there's a black stripe in it. So now they got niggas in the LGBTQ for the purple flag. I mean for the flag now, for the rainbow flag. It changed. But anyway, you're gonna see the LGBTQ plus movement in Juneteenth, and what's gonna happen is gay pride is gonna take over Juneteenth.
That's right.
You're not gonna even realize what really Juneteenth about because it's gonna be overshadowed by gay pride. And that's what we actually started to see. We was out there and we seen
You said that was twirling around.
Man, it was some of them out there.
Them niggas
like,
was twirling.
sugar, like,
Talk to me in the car.
Yeah,
Them niggas was out there twirling in the car.
Out there, they getting ready. They getting
Man.
ready to take over.
Man.
It's like the quiet before the storm. You know what I'm saying? They is like being real quiet and they just observing and you know they ain't want to be too loud with it. But it's gonna come a time, man, in the next year or two, you know, where LGBTQ it's gonna be, it's already in their so-called month. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna end up taking over that parade, whatever that is. You know? Yeah. And at the end of the day, anyway, when you go to those events, you see who really black folks ain't the ones who actually running running the Juneteenth. It's white people who actually run it. It's the white people who putting in the money. When we walked up here to on Buchanan, right? As soon as we walked to the beginning of the first 6 tables, right? At the beginning of the Juneteenth were all white people. There were politicians up there. There was Planned Parenthood up there. There was
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood was number one. That was the first one at the door.
And what
that's the next topic. Go ahead.
But look what they asked us first.
Go ahead.
First thing they asked us when we walked up.
Yeah, we walked up there and they answered. They were like, "Y'all gonna vote?"
First thing.
As soon as we walked up there, they asked us when we vote. And I'm like, we ain't voting. You know what I'm saying? Vote,
vote for who?
Right. Y'all days is number.
And
they got Planned Parenthood. They got all kind of different things that are detrimental to the black community. They at the beginning of the Juneteenth festival. They was there. The LGBTQ, they was there. It was all things that's detrimental to our community, man, was at the beginning of it. So the first thing you see when you walk in there is that. And then when you get in, you start to see, it's really about, merchants. Yeah, it's about because they understand. It's about vendors. They understand that the black dollar don't circulate with our people. You know what I'm saying? So they there to get money out of our people, like they always try to get money out of our people. Even though we do have some black owned businesses there also, but the majority of the businesses there was owned by white people. And white people who's really running those events.
Yeah, I did a show about that because that ain't nothing but tokenism, man. Yeah, you quit giving us these fucking tokens. And this is what I'm saying, bro. I know some people disagree, but this is why I fight so hard for reparations. Because instead of giving us a fake ass black president and giving us a fake ass holiday, cut the fucking check. Like if you're gonna give us something, cut the check. We don't expect you to really. I mean, we're not counting on you to give us anything. But if you're gonna give us something, quit giving us this little bullshit. And it ties into voting, right? Like, why are we voting for these dumbass people and none of them are talking about paying that debt that's owed? If you're not talking about that, then we ain't voting. But let's switch gears.
They already getting paid though. So like a politician, like you got this tripped me out, man. In politics, you have these people called lobbyists. Yeah. So you pay a lobbyist to get your point pushed across. Pay them enough, and your viewpoint, your law, whatever gets passed into the Congress, the Senate, whatever. So the whole democracy and all that they got set up, man, is all lies, and that's why your politicians don't never pop up around the hood until they come to the church. And why they come to the church? Because they pay.
Yeah, the pastor's been paid. Oh man, all right. So let's get right into it. Fuck it. I can't take it.
Yeah, I gave you a segue.
I can't take it no more. Let's get it. Let's get into matter of fact, family, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe. We in here. What? I'm in here with the mighty men of the ISUPK. That's my brother Nashak, my brother Naquan. I got my young brother over there, man. My young brother. What's his name?
Hakola, Officer
Co-
Hakola.
Officer Quackalot.
Officer
Said it
500.
Officer 500, man. I told you. I always give it up for this, bro. Every time I come, I got shot this, brother. This brother was here 3 years ago when I pulled up, man. And his shirt, he had to wear the black shirt like me. He had the words on. Now he got words. He got his crown on. He was nappy headed at first. You hear me? I used to come in here, bro, with nappy headed, search a nigga rough. You know what I'm saying? You know they search you when you walk in here.
Hell yeah.
So you walk in, they search you. He used to search a nigga all rough. Then after about the 4th time, he said, he could. This nigga cool, man. I just searched him a little light, man. Now, you know what I mean? So shout out to this brother. He paid his dues, man. He paid his dues. But yeah, man, so everybody's been talking about Roe versus Wade, right? Okay. Quick recap: Roe versus Wade. The bill was passed in 1973, where the Supreme Government was they were saying, you know, abortions. They was putting a lot of loopholes when it comes to abortions, and now they kind of overturned that ruling. In 2022, they overturned their ruling and said, okay, it's the wild, wild west when it comes to abortions. It's by state. So now you got the southern states, the Bible Belt. You know what I mean? Shout out to the brother in the shock. He finna tell y'all about the Bible Belt. But the Bible Belt is like, oh shit, no abortions? Well, we not doing abortions here. Now you got the more liberal states, California and New York. They said, "Fuck it, we're gonna do abortions regardless." I want to ask these brothers in the shock. I want to ask you, man. What do you think about this? I mean, you got black women talking about men can't control their body. Why are we letting the government control our body? What's your thoughts, man? Abortion, Roe versus Wade. Talk to me, brother.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you, man. As far as abortions, women talk about you can't tell me what I can do with my body and all this, but the man don't have no say so with abortions in this world here, because like the woman never went to the man when abortions was lawful and all this. They never went to a man and even asked him what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of men that want their child, man. Like some of these statistics ain't right. Now, the woman would automatically, if I don't want this baby, I don't have to have it. The brother didn't have a say-so in the baby. But if she had a baby, you're going to make him pay child support.
Facts.
So the thing is, like, the whole concept even came from a white woman that didn't want to have a baby. But then I don't even think she went through with it, did she? Did she end up having it?
She said she lied.
Yeah,
I showed the video. I showed the clip where she said she lied.
So then she lied about it, and then even became an advocate against abortions.
Right.
So like again, we get deceived by a white woman. It's like the feminist movement. The feminist movement was white women wanting to do what they want to do, right? But they still did their duties within their household. It took black women started following what white women wanted to do in the feminist movement, and the next thing you know, they out the house. They doing whatever the hell they want to do. It totally destroys the black Hispanic family structure. So like, just like that, abortions, bro, is just with this Roe versus Wade thing. Women are still gonna find a way to have abortions. And we even state by state, it's even state by state on if they approve it or not.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So women can travel from an illegal state to a legal state and get it.
The government is best is like, hey, we just not funding this no more. You know, that's all that really is. That's why I say when we were talking earlier about reparations, right? It's so many serious problems and issues and us being traumatized that we got to deal with, man. We dealing with our women that want to kill our children, and it's not their fault. It's not like we don't just do our women like Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian women. We don't do them like this. We tell them where the problem is coming from. You was taught to do this.
Facts.
So you have to come out of the world and stop doing what they're telling you to do. That's why when you have all these abortions, they scraping your womb so many times that you can't even have babies no more. So everything that you did when you was young in your early, your 18 in your early 20s, by the time you get in them 30s and 40s, now you want a child, but you can't. That like that Roe versus Wade, bro. It's like a white woman that wanted to have her way, ended up lying about it, and then ended up going against it. And then we pick up what white people want to do and we run with it.
I always say this, man. Listen, man. We want to outdo every we want to outdo white people on everything. You give us Christianity, we want to out Christian the white Christians. Right. You give us Islam, we start saying and we want to do it better than the damn. We want to do it better than the damn Middle Easterners, man. Black people, we don't play, bro. Teach us country music.
We'd be the best.
We getting out there, golf, whatever. We want to outdo the white people and shit, man. I definitely agree with that.
And like the brother's saying, also, man, how can money fix that? You know what I'm saying? How can money fix the will of a woman who wants to kill a child? I've never, out of all the things that we deal with in the UPK, we deal with all different kind of problems that our people got, and we ain't scared to tackle any one of those problems. But I want to say, man, the most vicious of all of them, man, is abortion. That's, we on the streets, we out there talking to the people, we, dealing with these problems. The most vicious one that I can see is abortion, man. And it's like, what we don't understand is, we think that the drug dealer and the gangbanger is the most violent, killer in the community. It's not. It's the black woman, man. Yeah. The black woman killed more people in the black community than anybody. I mean, by far, it ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of those abortions, man. And that's something that we, as a people, man, we got to fix that, because we're killing our own people at a staggering rate. Just think of all of the things that we want. I mean, we killing lawyers, doctors, people who could be, all great things that we need in the community. We actually just killing them, man. And the sisters have no remorse for this, man. Right. It's amazing to me how many sisters who have children that got children, that's had an abortion. For abortion. You know what I'm saying? That's so amazing to me, man.
Y'all ever paid for one? It's me. I know some black men have paid for one. Even when y'all was lost in the world, y'all never paid for an abortion. I paid for 2 of them. Yeah. I do admit that. But I felt I was lost. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all would say, I was lost.
Let me ask you,
I was super lost. I didn't have no remorse. I'm gonna tell you this though. Let me say this though real quick, brother. Now I am wrong because I financed that. You feel me? I financed that. One of them, it wasn't my idea. Okay. It was the girl's idea. She told me how much it cost. I financed that. Yeah. The second one was, oh shit, you pregnant? I ain't ready to have no baby, so I'm going to finance that. So one of them was, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's available. It was readily available. Right. It was an option as a form of birth control. Why is it so available? And what I always say is, exactly, I'm gonna tell you why. Because of racism, right? We know that Planned Parenthood, they will put 5 of them in Nashville, and there's none of them in Franklin. Right. If you understand what I'm saying. So exactly I know now. That's what I'm saying. I paid for abortions when I was dumb, but then once I realized what Planned Parenthood is and how easy it is for a sister to just pull up, I'm like, oh shit, that's eugenics, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's genocide. That's genocide. Like this building, this is a fucking death building. This is a gas chamber. Nobody want to call it that, but this is a gas chamber that they done built in the hood, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I understand. But go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you this, McGee, since you said that, and if you don't mind me asking,
let's get into it.
Do you still think about that and what that child could have been, or do you ever think about that child?
I do, especially when we have these like this Roe versus Wade really got me thinking, like, bro, you was a piece of shit. Like that's a piece of shit move.
So like, and I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even saying it from that place, because like you was put into a system just like people that have lost their jobs don't have no way out, and then the government, the CIA shoves crack in your neighborhood,
and then you sell it.
So then you sell it or you get on it. So now people looking at you like a monster, but what opportunity did you have?
It was available.
It was there.
It was available.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why we don't point our finger in our people's face. We tell you like it's wrong. This is where it came from, and this is how you get out of it.
Yeah.
So you see how you feel. Now that's what a lot of women don't talk about, but how they feel There's women that had 8, 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like ridiculous numbers that you would never think about.
Yeah, I know for real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we saying. And also Hakulai, if you could give me Wisdom of Solomon 12:5. The reason why we speak so much against it is because the Lord hated it. You know, the Lord said, like, you killing my children. So, like, we always have to refer to scriptures because just like we talked about in the early part of this interview, our people in the world don't have a moral compass and they don't have a certain set of laws to go by. That's why I said if we need to have rulership. Like, we got money. We literally got money.
Right. Yeah.
Even like white supremacy is living off of a 400-year start off of just cotton money. That's just cotton. That ain't rice, sugar cane, everything else. It's just cotton money they got a head start on us. Even if they gave us reparations, it still wouldn't be enough. They're never going to give you what you owe, ever. I don't care what they are. They are like, man, the scripture describes them as the most subtle beast on the field. This is a being that you cannot trust.
So let me ask you this. So you're saying don't fight? So the
No.
who fighting
I'm not
for
saying.
reparations,
I'm not saying.
because we got ancestors in the 1890s that was fighting. Soon as they got out of slavery, we got a group of our ancestors that start fighting.
Gotcha.
And plus they promised us 40 acres and a mule.
Gotcha.
We know they deceptive, so they deceived us, right? The devil. They deceived us. But we had ancestors who didn't give up that fight. So I want to know, like, are you saying stop fighting or what?
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you something real quick. And I'm gonna have to put you in a box so you can understand.
Talk to me, brother.
Now, look, if you was in rulership, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in rulership, we've been oppressing white folks, Asians, everybody for over 400 years. We live in fat. We got plenty of bread, and they asking for just a little bit of what they owe. Would you give it to them?
Probably not. Probably not. Unless
would
they would have to disrupt something I have going
on. But McGee,
on.
let me ask you something.
But
what they asking for don't touch. It don't even skim the top on the riches and the fortune and the land you got. Would you give it to them?
I still would. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I still would, unless they have to disrupt something, and that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? Unless they have to disrupt something?
You're gonna have to disrupt something. You're gonna have to.
Okay, let's say. Okay, look.
It's either a loss of money, and I hate to say it like this, but America only respects a loss of money.
No, this is what I'm saying. Take that off the table. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you as a man, and you are a king. You rule everything, and it's like people want a piece of this, and you own this whole table, and the people you've oppressed is want.
Yeah, I would give them that. Yeah,
you would give them that, right?
Yeah, they can have that.
You know why? Because that's how the Lord made you, man. Now, the thing about white supremacy, you can't have this. You can't have this. You can't even have the grapes on a vine that I stole from you. That's what scriptures say. That's why I had to put you in there. You in the box.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Because what I just showed you is that you, brother, you naturally, and our people, and you're a representation of our people. Our people naturally have compassion, even for heathens. But heathens have no compassion for you. They will never give you that, man. They'll even if they owe you this, they'll take that off and give you that. And they got all this.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
Now with the abortion thing,
go ahead, brother.
Let's read that real quick to see what the Lord say about what that is.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
12 and 5.
12 and 5. Oh, sorry.
Because the scripture we gonna look at, man, is what it says on how the Lord looks at murder, how the Lord looks at his children.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Let's do it.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 5. And also those merciless murderers of children.
Of what?
Of children.
Of what?
Of children.
Merciless murderers of children. Read.
And devourers of man's flesh.
Of what?
And devourers of man's flesh.
This is somebody that is killing children. Go ahead.
And the feast of blood. Verse 6. With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew.
Hold right there. What that's talking about, when you're talking about the priests during that time, you got a certain type of leaders that are leading this abortion thing. And they're allowing and pushing for the abortions, the killing of children. The Lord do not allow this. That's why he's saying the feast of blood. Merciless murderers of children. We doing it because we are being led to do that. That's the reason why we got to stop what we're doing. We can't even look at look. Even Biden is trying to say that we should go back. It's some law he's trying to use to where abortion should be back legal. You know why he doing it?
Why?
He don't care about niggas, wetbacks, savages.
No, he don't.
He care about this election coming up.
Yeah.
That's what all this is about.
Yeah, I believe that too.
That's what all
I
this
believe
is about.
that. It's the Democrats. The Democrats want abortion to be legal. The Republicans don't. So it's now a reason for people to vote.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a reason for especially black people and minorities and Hispanics and Native. You know what I'm saying? Native Indians to vote.
And to be honest, that's all this is about. But now, one thing I did want to, I know you got some talking points, but the main one I want to get on right now is the Bible Belt. All right. I want to blaze on this thing because if you don't mind.
No, let's get it. Let's finish up with that. We got 9 minutes. Tell me this, bro. All right, let's go. The Bible Belt. Okay. I speak about it a lot, right? Being a brother from Tennessee, like I said, I speak about the Bible Belt. Give the people what is the Bible Belt? Okay.
The Bible Belt is, regional wise, it's the area that spreads from the top of Kentucky towards the Midwest to Virginia to the top of Tallahassee, Texas, and over here by like Idaho. You know what I'm saying? And these areas is where Christian leadership was based on getting the most charismatic Christian pastors that you could find to grab a crowd. Grab a crowd. Once you get all these people following these Christian leaders, you can acquire power. Because now you got all these people following this Christian leader, and they use the Bible to do it. They use the Bible. They even the time of slavery, slave owners would get certain preachers to teach what they wanted to teach to their slaves to get control. It wasn't necessarily the truth of the Bible. It was whatever they wanted them to say. And like in the lecture that I got coming up, I got proof of these things. So what the Bible Belt is this systematic way of oppression to use these leaders to acquire power. Because once you got all these, you got a T.D. Jakes, you got a Creflo Dollar, a Joel Osteen, you got these what you call mega churches. And with these mega churches, what you have is a huge thousands of people in there. So then, like we talked earlier, when a politician wants to get voted for, you don't see him in the neighborhood at all. The only time you see him is really in the church or when they putting up signs in people's yards. He ain't got boots on the ground. So he pops up in that church. The preacher pays for that for that politician to be there, and it's an organized move. And that's why I'm going to also break down critical race theory, because critical race theory brings up Southern Baptist Convention that is also tied into that. Now, with all these things that you have that the Bible Belt creates, what you have is you have the highest teen pregnancies, you have the highest rates of pornography, you have the highest rates of homosexuality, you have the highest rates of porn homosexuality, and the main one they watching is niggas. Now I got proof on that.
Hold on. The main porn is niggas.
In the bathroom.
Hold on. The main homosexual porn that they're watching is niggas. Perfect example. When you look at Hollywood right now, you look at cartoons, you look at movies, you look at the series that they have on Netflix. Who are the ones that are gay?
Yeah, the black people.
So why is this being pushed?
It's the feminization.
Exactly.
Of black
Very
men.
good.
Yeah.
It's the feminization. So it's a target that's been put on us to basically, like the scriptures say, the strong man. You take the strong man up out the house, you can destroy any house in a black neighborhood, Hispanic, Native Indian neighborhood. You can't do it with jail. You can't do it with drugs, and you can do it with feminization, homosexuality. So those are just little tips off the iceberg on how the Bible Belt has destroyed us. And it continues to destroy us. That's why I named it Burn the Bible Belt, because this is something that we have to destroy. When you burn something, it's never the same. So that's what we have to do with this, because like a lot of our brothers and sisters, the reason why, and then you can ask Officer Naquan, I've been working on this for about 2 or 3 years. It's just something that I don't know, it's finally like, okay, do it now. And like, this is something that our brothers and sisters really don't know what the Bible Belt is. They don't know what the critical race theory really is. And these things we're going to break down here on July the 16th at 1811 Dr. D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard, right over by Ed's Fish in Nashville, Tennessee. And we're going to break these things down because it's very important, man. It's very important. I mean, to the point where, man, we were being so oppressed, the Lord had to send an insect to destroy the cotton field. And that's something else I'm going to bring.
There we go. Hold on. Say that again, brother. Say that again.
We were being so oppressed by our white slave masters that the Lord had an insect to destroy the cotton industry by the millions. That's why you got the great, what is it called? The Great Migration. That was part of the reason why.
And the great migration took place. Well, what was that?
Okay, in the South during the time of slavery, around that time. I don't know the exact date, but during that time, we been oppressed so bad, it was to the point where they will use Christian leadership to tell you that you should be a slave, that your wife was your slave master's property. They use such things as buck breaking. You ever heard of buck breaking?
Absolutely.
They use things that, like in that nature, to justify what they was doing. And it's like we have always been a spiritual people. We have always wanted to follow a God. Our oppressor has always known that too. That's why they never tell us the truth. That's why when people say, "Oh, y'all follow that white God, that Bible, that white man created that Bible," that white man didn't create that Bible. What he did was confuse it, just like he confused anything that he's touched his hand on here in America. A white man will confuse a car. He'll give you a manual, and the manual will be wrong. He'll give you a navigation system, Google, and he'll have you in the back of a white man's house in the middle of White Bluff, Tennessee.
That's a fact. That's a fact. No, you can Google some shit like Wikipedia, right? Yeah. I know what you mean. The reason I'm laughing because Wikipedia is the perfect example, bro, of what you said. Like a white man will tell you, "Hey, if you Google my name, it will tell you the facts." And then when you Google it, Wikipedia will give you false information and then tell you in small print, this may be false.
Right. Because you can go in there and edit it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Nah, that's what I understand.
So like that, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm stingy with this lecture because I want people to come and I want people to hear the truth. And we're gonna go live too. Of course, we're gonna have it to where you can see it. But the main thing, I want people to really see the devastation, man. I got pictures of 5-year-olds picking cotton, all because we believe the Bible based on what the white man told us. So it's things that we need to realize, like all the way to this day, where Joel Osteen sit there and hid millions of dollars in the walls of the church, and there's people that sat on that pew. They spent their last dollar to get on the bus to give their last dollar to him, and he's sticking it in the wall. Like I'm sitting close to him. Man, he got $1 million right here, and I'm broke.
He closed the door on them niggas when the flood came.
And these are the leaders we supposed to follow. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this lecture is so important, bro. Like big shout out to Captain Cahan Thumb Yard, man. He gave me some info.
What's his name again, brother, for the people?
Captain Cahan Thumb Yard. Like I call him the king of the South.
Where he from? Where he from?
I think he's from Mississippi, but he's in Louisiana. But he's basically a captain. He's over a lot of. He has a huge responsibility. You know, that's a brother I look up to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us look up to.
Will he be here for the election?
I don't know, Lord willing. Lord willing. There you know what I'm saying? But he sent me some information about this city in Arkansas. Mm-hmm. This city in Arkansas, it says something like the city of the Bible Belt or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But this city is an LGBTQ run city.
What?
And yes, it's an LGBTQ run city. And can y'all find that?
I'm looking it up now. Go keep talking. Keep talking, brother. Keep talking.
Hold on, let me look. But I think he tagged me in it. But this is a LGBTQ run city, and I have been reading about it. And basically, it has rainbow flags everywhere. You can go live there. You don't have to feel what do you call it? Intimidated. You don't have to feel like someone is so-called judging you. You can go to this. Here it is.
Eureka Springs.
Yeah, inside Eureka Springs, the Bible Belt's LGBTQ oasis. This is a place of peace for the LGBTQ, and it said the Bible Belt's oasis.
You can get them now.
Right there?
Yeah, you can get them now.
So now you got a whole city dedicated to homosexuals.
So what you saying? Relocate all the homosexuals to Eureka Springs and give us the rest of America?
No.
Maybe that ain't a bad idea, bro.
No. What I'm telling you is bigger than that. What this is they taking this city. Then they gonna take Atlanta.
City. Yeah.
Then they gonna take San Francisco.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They are moving. And man, let me say this too, man, because I know you got a following. If y'all are watching this, y'all need to look up a documentary called "What Is a Woman?" What is a woman? It will tell you where the transgender ideology even came from. The transgender ideology, just a quick synopsis, came from a man called Dr. Kessing and Dr. Love. Kessing believed he did experiments on 5-month-year-olds, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, on how long it would take for them to have an orgasm.
So like, if I could, you said 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds,
5 months,
5
months, 1-year-olds, 3-year-olds. It's a chart called the 34th chart that Kessing had. And on this chart, it has the ages in one column. The next column is how many orgasms they had. The next column is how long it took, 24 hours, 2 days, whatever. We talking about 5-month-year-old babies, 1-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. Now, this person is somebody that the LGBTQ community even looks up to. What's his name? Liam Neeson, the dude on Taken. He look up to him. He
chased some niggas or something. He said he said I chased some niggas before.
Yeah, because he thought one of them hurt his kinfolk. So he ready to kill him. You know what I mean?
He did.
And he was bold enough to say it.
He said.
He bought Kessing's book. Kessing has a book. Now, the Dr. Love cat.
Yeah.
This dude, it was some twin boys. One of the boys had they wanted to circumcise him. When they tried to circumcise him, they accidentally, the tool that they used burnt his penis. So when they burnt his penis, it was deformed. So he convinced the parents to take the penis all the way away and just give him a vagina. Let them work on it. This little boy had to go through so many surgeries. And they
a lab rat,
and they basically convinced the parents to make him a girl. Now, from him doing that, when these were twins, the one that had these experiments done to him, when he got to his 30s, he ended up killing himself. His brother that had to live that tragedy with him ended up killing himself. I think he overdosed. One of them overdosed, one of them shot themselves. Now, with that doctor experiment with that boy like that, he was one of the founding fathers of the operation where you take your penis away and you give him a vagina. This is where your transgender come from. Don't nobody know about this. The one that did the documentary is a white man. If you ever want to know the truth about a white man, watch politics. All you gotta do is sit back and watch this white man go against this white man. You know what's gonna happen? The truth gonna come out.
That's a fact.
Because he gonna tell
the skeleton
what he really doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give you a perfect example.
The debates.
Like Joe Biden and Trump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The debates.
Yeah,
the debates.
Right.
When they really got in them debates or going back and forth on the internet, I said this. I said, bro, I do you one better.
Okay.
Black people voted for Kamala and Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm.
No, Kamala and Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. Like they had a debate against each other. Go back and watch the Kamala versus Joe Biden debate, man. Kamala called that man Kamala called that man a pedophile, a known racist. She called him every name in the book. And then once she lost, she said, hey guys, I'm running with him. He's my buddy now. And it's like, no, we can't unhear what the fuck you just said about this.
We can unhear it though, because our people always our memory is very, very short.
It's tradition, bro. I always say we vote on tradition, and we vote because Big Mama.
We vote against our interests.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We vote to get people out. Shout out to my homegirl. Me and my homegirl had a long conversation about this. She said, I voted just to get Trump out. I said, we're the only people in the world who will vote like that. A white man will never vote like that. He's going to vote for his interests.
Right.
I'm not voting just to get somebody out of office. So I'm not voting. I'm not fear voting, right? Motherfucker said, man, I'm voting because, man, you don't know what Trump going to do.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead, brother.
Think about how we've been living since Biden been in. Has it been worse than when Trump was in?
Hell no. Trump gave us some checks.
Trump gave us.
We got some checks. Fuck that. Black people like checks, man. We was balling, man. We got some stimulus checks.
You gotta ask yourself that, man. Okay, we wanted. Well, our people wanted. Of course, we don't vote, but our people wanted Trump out of office. But to do what? To put somebody in office who's going to treat you worse than Trump did. You know what I'm saying? Trump didn't do. Trump was just a racist, and he had, he said what he felt. Right. Biden is a racist that keep it to himself. You think I'm saying? That's the only difference between him and Biden. He actually has done worse to our people than Trump has. You do what I'm saying? Biden got us paying $6 for gas. In some areas it's $8 for gas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Think of all the stuff we lost from when Trump was in office, and I ain't for neither one of them. Don't get twisted. I'm against both of them. You know what I'm saying? They both a wing on the same bird in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But you got to ask yourself that, man. Okay, have we been living better since Biden's been in office? And the answer is got to be no. You know what I'm saying? It got to be no. We have not been.
This is what I always say about the Democrats and the Republicans, man. I say, give me my racism on a platter. I want to know straight up. I want a white man to walk in and say, I don't fuck with you niggas. I don't want a white person to come in and put his arm around me and say, hey, Mr. McGee, we can try to get this money. And that's what you're getting. And then that's Biden. That's the Democrats. They want to smile with you and say,
the Republicans is a snake and the Democrats is a snake with a party hat on. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. Snake with a party hat on.
That's a fact. Oh, God, that's a fact.
Same team.
Shout out, same team, same bird, man. We ain't really fucking with this. But hold on, what we at? In the shop. What we at? June 16th. I mean July 16th. My bad. It's a new month. July 16th, man. Nashville to the
going down, man. It's going down.
Burning the Bible bill, man.
And it's free.
And it's
we not charging, man.
Tell the people the address, man.
The address is 1811 Dr. D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard, right next to Edge Fish in North Nashville, Tennessee. I know if you're from Nashville, you know where Edge
there
Fish
you go.
If you're a nigga, you know where Edge Fish is.
Say you're a nigga.
You know what? Everybody know Edge Fish is. He got a line like Chick-fil-A over there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that, brother. But anybody, out of state, man, you come through. And like I said, man, I'm gonna go in and break down the Bible Belt and have plenty of information for you and things you can understand for about an hour. We're gonna break, have intermission. I'm gonna have my man right here, Vin. He got a little shameless plug. Do your thing.
Come on, the water. We got I'm gonna have my business here, Quam's Health and Wellness. You know, I sell soaps, body butters, beard balm, beard oil. I got incense. I got, you know, aromatherapy products. I got all kind of soaps. I got all kind of stuff. We're gonna be selling those here at the school, and we're also gonna have refreshments and food for the brothers and sisters who help.
Right.
You know, come to here. You know, so
we try to have a big boy chicken macaroni plate.
Man, we these sisters throw down in Israel, boy.
You know how to get down.
You want a good sister? Come to UPK, boy.
Right.
You gonna gain some weight.
And also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that these brothers on the corner giving out plates
for sure,
and speaking that word
for sure
on Saturdays. It's hot in the motherfucker in Nashville, man. It's 90, 100 degrees. I see these brothers on full regalia, crowns and everything, man. Sweating like a hostage, but the brothers is out there, man. Shout out to them brothers, like for real, for real, man. Shout out to them brothers for real. They do their thing, man. And shout out to the queens of the ISUPK, man. Shout for real, and I really appreciate.
You gonna make them mad?
Oh, princesses. Oh, look, even bro looked at me like,
yeah, man. Them sisters don't like that.
Okay, princesses. My bad. Yeah. My bad, princesses. I don't want a bunch of women in fringes at my door in the morning. I'm like, what you say? So, man, shout out.
We also have, you know, under Commander General Hunter, we also have food drives. We have clothing drives. You know, we have a prison programs. We have a plethora of services that we give to the community. You know, so brothers and sisters who, you know, need those services. You got a brother or sister that's in prison and needs help, you know, in prison with anything, you know, or, you know, getting out and trying to, you know, reestablish themselves back into the world. We have housing for them. I mean, we have a plethora of things that we're doing for the Black and Hispanic community, man. You know, we're not just on the corners hollering at everybody, you know, telling them to, you know, get right. We also are showing them a way to get right. Christ told us, you know, if, you know, you don't want to just give a man, you know, tell a man, Lord be with you, when you know the man need help. That's right. The man need help. You help the man get what he needs to, you know, and that's what we do inside of the ISUPK. We're not like your Christian church. You know, we are actually here for our people. You know, this is a service to the Blacks and Hispanics in America. That's right. So that's what we do in the ISUPK. And, you know, come to this lecture, man. You come to this lecture, you'll find out all of that. That's right. And you get to see it firsthand. If you just come to the lecture, you know, or come to class, visit us on YouTube. And What's the YouTube? What's the YouTube, brothers?
YouTube is Nash. Is No Cowards Nash 10.
Let me drop this link, guys. Hold on, y'all bear with me. Y'all keep talking, brothers. But yeah, the YouTube.
And we have a cookout coming up. Commander Daniel Hunter has chosen Nashville, Tennessee, to be one of the cities that's going to have that's going to host a cookout for the nation. All right, so all you brothers, you Black and Hispanic, you can definitely come to the cookout. Ain't no Africans coming to this cookout. Ain't no devils coming to this cookout. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? None of that. You gonna get in. East Indians, you know what I'm saying? This is for our people. You know what I'm saying? If you got off them slave ships, you come on up in this cookout, man, and get you some food. That's right. All right, we got here, man. You know, we're gonna be out here. I did that on purpose.
I can't believe you just did that. My Pan-African brothers.
Yeah, that's gonna be some controversy.
My Pan-African brothers just got off. All of them just left the damn show, man.
And it's free, man. We're gonna be hosting. We're gonna have Commander General Hunter. We got the generals here. The captain's gonna be here. You know, the officers. You know, the sisters gonna be here. It's going to be a great thing, man. We're going to have activities to do. It's going to be, we're going to do it. We're going to have, on Thursday, we're going to have a scripture breakdown class with General Muhammad is going to teach a scripture breakdown class on Thursday. Then Friday is going to be camp
see Cross the Line Radio after that.
Also, like and Cross the Line Radio with Captain.
We're
Cesare,
here?
y'all. Yeah, we're gonna have it right here.
Hey,
Captain
y'all,
Cesare,
right. Y'all, well, I know. Hold on, what y'all doing? What y'all doing, y'all brother, man?
Captain Cesare coming.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. What y'all doing, y'all? It's your brother in the building. It's your brother in the building.
We got Captain Cesare, y'all, and Captain Cotazar. They're gonna be here. Lord willing, they'll be here to do Cross the Line Radio right here in the Nashville School. If you all are fans of Cross the Line Radio, it's going to be going down right here in the Nashville School. We're going to have Friday, we're going to have camp, so it's going to be, a bunch of us going to camp on Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to actually have the cookout at Hadley Park. So we're going to have a cookout at Hadley Park with all the generals, all the captains, everybody going to be there.
Is it open to the public?
Open to the public. We got food for days going to be there. We feeding the public. You ain't got to bring a dime. All you got to do is come in the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. Get your plate, kick it with us, take pictures, play some dominoes.
I got to ask you a real question.
Go ahead.
Can I smoke my blunt?
You can't smoke it. Well, it wouldn't be wise to smoke no blunts, in there, but it's an open park. If you feel like you want to smoke, go on over there,
in my car. I can sit in my car
to do that. But as long as you're around the priests and prophets of the Lord, it wouldn't be wise to smoke no weed. So I'm just letting
But I know some of my brothers gonna ask me that. So I gotta ask.
No, we ain't doing that. Now we are drinking. You can have you some strong. We're gonna have strong there. Brothers gonna be drinking. We can do that. But anything unlawful, we don't do. Right. So brothers, and we would advise brothers just not to do
I got you.
around us. You do what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, but that's what's gonna be going on, man. It's going on October the 29th through the 1st. I mean, Salaki, September the 29th.
Yeah.
September 29th
through August. October 1st.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. We there, man, and we'll sit down again, brother. Before that time, y'all know how we do. We'll sit down again, man. But I really appreciate it. I enjoyed this, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
Every time I come and sit down with my brothers, man, I enjoy this, man. I really do.
And
man.
we enjoy you, man. That's why. And I'm gonna tell you something. One of the things that I'm big on loyalty, and we know that you have been dealing with us. Since day one.
Yeah.
When we need somebody, to do some interviews with, it's always, you always the first one to come to mind, and you always like, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? The brother singing us battling the purple faggots out there one day. He actually came to the camp. He was there. You know what I'm saying? He was there. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long
y'all
way
in the
with
hood. I'm right here with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. So nobody can't say that y'all ain't in the hood. Nobody can't say that y'all just on the corners yelling because I see the plates. Even if I don't stop by y'all, I see y'all, bro. So I stop at the store right across the street. Most of the time, y'all yelling at the niggas at the store that I shop at. So I see y'all at the store with the big table full of plates, bro. I follow y'all on social media. I see the sisters in the kitchen, the cafeteria, whipping up the shit, and y'all give out. Y'all ain't got to do that, man. Right. That's a thankless job, bro. Yeah. You know that nobody ever comes out and say, "Man, shout out to these brothers. They gave me some food." It's a thankless job. You ain't got to do it. Yep. If you didn't do it, nobody would care. And if you do it, it seems like nobody care. But I want to let y'all know we care. Like the hood care about that, bro. The hood peep that. You feel me? You might see that drunk dude at the store eating the shit out of that plate you gave him, cussing y'all out. But he care, bro. He'll remember that 5 years from now when somebody say, "Man, them boys talking shit." He'll say, "No, they feed me."
And they say
every
that
Saturday.
Too. And if I could,
ahead,
we have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we followers of Christ for real. Like in this day and time, man, you got the word Christian, and Christian's supposed to be a follower of Christ. But in this day and time, it's a derogatory term because they don't do nothing for their people. Like. We take that same, like Christ said, man, you have to bear that cross. Like you have to carry the burden of caring about your people.
That's right.
So with us in the ISUPK, we got to do that. That's our makeup. That's our DNA. That's how we built. Like we were not like this in the world. We was one of them niggas that's like, man, niggas crazy. It's what it say? It's me against the world. It's all about me. YOLO, all that crap. Like we thought that same way too until we came in here and we got taught these records and we seen that damn, we went through the same shit we going through now is what we went through in that Bible. So how do you change it? You have to be a person like Christ. like the disciples were, and give up your life for your brother. That's what charity, love, compassion really is. And if I could, Officer Hakalai, you wanted to say something earlier?
No, I was just telling him to say.
Say what?
Cookout.
Yeah, the cookout was free.
Oh,
I
okay.
was throwing it out there.
Okay.
That's right.
Nah, the cookout going down, man. Hopefully, look, I'm outside. I'm coming. Hopefully, these brothers will let me meet some of these people. Some of your people you've been watching on YouTube, on Cross the Line, on Sinetta shit. Some of the people
your African friends.
I've been watching. Some of these brothers I've been watching.
You ain't gonna get through the door, man. You ain't gonna get in the park. You better go on the other side. You know.
I can't bring her in Butu. You can't come.
Nah, Butu, you can't come, man. And use some soap, bro. Use some soap.
Hey, on that note, man, we out of here. Hey, we out of here, man. Listen, man, thank y'all for tapping in. Shout out to these brothers, my brothers, man, from the ISUPK, man. Brother in the shop, brother in the car, we in the building. Shout out to my brother. Yeah, I mean, say it again.
Hakwala.
It's gonna be hard for me. I'm a country nigga. It's gonna be hard for me to say that day. But shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to all of y'all who tapped in, who been watching. Listen, man, if nobody told you today that they love you, let me and these brothers be the first ones to tell you that we love you. We love you. We love you. You are beautiful. You're a blessed man. Keep working. Keep grinding. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side, man. Salute. Like button, share, all that good shit on your way out, man. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.